Let's talk more about this now with Mikael Valtersson. He is a military analyst and former officer of the Swedish Armed Forces. Thanks very much for being with us. So first off, what do you take from this decision by Putin?
The Russian army was rather small when they started operation in February in 2022. They used only about 100 to 150,000 men in the operation, much too few soldiers to take Ukraine. And since then, they have increased the numbers several times. The numbers of soldiers in the entire army was nearly 1 million at the end of 2022. And they continue increasing it. And nearly the entire increase in the Russian armed forces is in the army. So they need more soldiers, not to replace those that have been killed, but they need more soldiers to increase the pressure on Ukraine. Today, Russia has somewhere between 700,000 and 800,000 men involved in the fighting. And I believe that new forces will be sent to the front line also. So during the next year, they will reach about 1 million men fighting in Ukraine. And Ukraine has presently about 400,000 men at the front lines. And that number will not increase. So Russia will try to get to be so superior as possible to achieve some sort of breakthrough during 2025.
Now, we heard our correspondent in Moscow there mention that this was coming not long after the surprise Ukrainian incursion into the Russian Kursk region. How much do you think this decision to increase the troop numbers factored into that? And is that a kind of an indirect recognition that Russia was unprepared for this?
Yes, they had too few soldiers in the Kursk region. I believe they thought that Ukraine didn't dare enter Russian territory. So they didn't need so many soldiers. But now when they see that Ukraine might do something, they will increase troop numbers both in the Kursk region, but also at other fronts in the Bryansk to the north of Kursk. So they need more soldiers there, but they need also more soldiers at the front line in Ukraine to achieve a breakthrough. And they are also starting to introduce some kind of territorial defense units, at least in the Kursk region. They've been talking about that, but they haven't had any territorial defense units until now. But the first units in that kind are being created just now.
Appreciate your analysis, Mikael Valtersson. Thanks very much for being with us.